This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 858. What is fun? Enjoy. Daily Challenges got another look this week.
It almost looked like what they would have called a ninja strike.
Yeah.
I mean, it really did look kind of like a mini, and I'm like, man, we just did these. So this is interesting.
It's the Christmas giving spirit of Mod Stew.
Oh, okay.
Extending daily challenges now only cost 25 wax, down from 30, which makes sense because at your best you get 100 a day, so 30 really doesn't round into that nice. Now here's something really neat and really useful to me. When generating 3 daily challenges on a new day, if fewer than 3 challenges are toggled on, duplicates of unblocked challenges will be rolled. So, if you blocked all but Dungeoneering, you'll roll 3 Dungeoneering challenges rather than having to complete a challenge and pay Viswax to reroll for the next challenge to the type you want.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Damn.
So what I did is I turned everything off except Slayer, and for the past few days I've been doing this to just, kind of push Slayer forward a bit quicker and, doing it with the Abyssal Demons or Dark Beasts.
Yeah.
And get three large lamp
force them.
Yeah. And, when it comes down to it, I think, so this is more than you used to get with the old system, but I don't think for Dungeoneering it's as much as you used to get with the old system before the first rework came in. But for something like Slayer, you're still ahead of even where you were with the old system. Not the one that we had a couple weeks ago, but the one we had at the tail end of 2019. So,
well, this has taken away the need to have to use all that wax if you're not.
Right.
That's pretty big.
And now really all you need to do is extend if you want ample amounts of XP with this. Mm-hmm. Because that's basically, when you think about it, that's 6 challenges worth of Archaeology, Slayer, whichever skill you should choose for the lamps.
Yeah, and the challenges are so much faster and smaller now, too.
Yeah.
I mean, take that into account.
And I'll talk more about this later, but I rolled an alt to do the Golden Party Hat Hunt. In one daily challenge this week, I went from level 1 to 5 Divination, level 1 to 4 Herblore, and gained numerous levels and other things as I was progressing along. So for new characters, these daily challenges are wonderful. And that's a perspective I didn't have before this past week.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That makes sense.
You can also now track all of your daily challenge slots, even if they contain the same challenge objective. And this one, players now need a minimum level of 99 in a skill to access the challenge blog feature from a challenge mistress. So this means that for people like me who don't have 120 Dungeoneering or 120 Slayer, we can still force challenges to those ones without having 120. And that's what makes that second patch note we talked about so powerful.
Yeah, that's good too, because you used to not be able to do that. Like, you had to be done with it before you could block it, right? Yeah. And free-to-play players can block member skills once they've reached the level cap, like level 5. Cool.
Previously, you weren't able to do that, and you would have just had to wait for it to re-roll on the next day, which would kind of create the sense of, oh, hey, pay us some money to unlock membership. Agility Daily Challenge now counts each of the 7 segments of the Anachronia Agility course as its 2 laps, similar to Yak Track Agility tasks. So,
well, that's good because it's huge.
Right. So you basically only need to do 1 Anachronia Agility lap in order to do your daily challenges with this if you wanted to go that way. Now, here's a good thing for peers and skill peers and whatnot. Basic challenges will no longer give XP in their skill when you click Claim Reward, and this is so that skilling peers or other specialist builds that only want to focus on one skill at a time can still use the daily challenge system. And along with this, all combat challenges can now be toggled off via a skill box in the skill select interface through a challenge master, and this can now be accessed at any level and turns off combat, prayer, and summoning daily challenges. It's almost like they knew what I was going to be doing this week, but we know it's not exactly lining up that way. If a player had any current basic challenge to do, the challenge mistresses will now give them the option to skip these challenges, and this is so that a new player who doesn't want to engage in certain skills or get XP from them doesn't have to complete all the basic challenge objectives, which are often combat-based because they synchronize with the path system. And they also adjusted the initial set of daily challenges assigned to new players after completing the basic challenges that were daily mining, daily smithing, and daily crafting. That's what they are now. Instead, previously, they were daily combat, daily prayer, and daily smithing. And you can hear Mod Stu's voice in this saying, "We think this is more skiller friendly." So
I would agree.
Another good thing there. And they removed the skip text from the challenge skip tokens and just changed it to complete, and updated other bits of text to make it more clear that claiming the rewards from a completed challenge will still give you XP in that challenge's skill. And they also updated the challenge blocking interface to be much more responsive. I feel like that almost these changes made this week are more powerful than the changes made last week, and we're at the best incarnation yet of the daily challenge system.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that.
Or a couple weeks ago, it was more than...
Well, the ability to be able to repeat and keep working on the same
without
skill,
wax.
That is a really big deal. Because you used to be able to, you could do this, but it was tedious to do, right?
Yep.
You had to leave 5 things open, gather them up, and then re-roll them, and
yeah.
Which was worth it with the old dungeoneering. But even now, I was thinking about that too when you were saying it. Even though it's lower in the dungeoneering, you just said that you did one the other day, and you were able to do it on any complexity.
Any size.
And see that before it wasn't like that. It had to be.
It had to be max complexity.
Right. So, you can fly through that. I think they're in a good spot. I would have thought they were more. I would have thought that this is kind of like the mobile treatment, but yesterday changed a lot of things. Perspectives.
Yeah, you're right.
But before yesterday, that's exactly what I would have thought.
Yeah. So, overall, wonderful changes this week. You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.